Ponytails ruin your natural hair. Ironic, isn't it? I've got a ponytail right now and I'm telling you to not wear ponytails. But if you're like me and you absolutely love wearing ponytails, I'm going to give you a few tips of what you can do to manage the damage and breakage that ponytails cause. So let's get into the video. What's up, Curls? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiki, and if you are new here, I do all things curly hair tips, product reviews and styling. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the topic of ponytails and why you need to stop wearing them if you are experiencing damage or you are trying to grow your hair. The number one reason why ponytails tend to cause us damage and breakage is due to the tension that is placed on our hair. Curly hair is much more prone to breakage, dryness and frizz. And for that reason, ponytails that are quite high in tension, i.e. the ones what you slick back and scrape into like a elastic band or a hair tie with maybe a metal part on the end of it, that is what I'm talking about when I refer to ponytails causing breakage and damage. If we are doing these over a number of days out of the week repeatedly over the course of the year, your hair is most likely going to see some negative side effects from wearing ponytails. Another reasons why ponytails aren't great for natural hair is that when you put your hair into a ponytail, it does stretch the curl pattern out. Now, this is something that if you maybe struggle with a consistent hair pattern, or your hair is maybe flatter at the roots and then it's curlier towards the end, a ponytail is only going to exacerbate that kind of hair pattern and structure, because the more tension you place on the root of your hair, the more it's pulled out, and in turn you're left with hair that is more flat at the root as opposed to hair that is curlier at the end. So if you're someone who maybe his hair doesn't spring back really quickly and instantly after you take that ponytail down, then maybe ponytails are something that you maybe want to do less of or avoid. Another way that ponytails can cause breakage and damage is that around the hair tie or the elastic band is where the most tension is for your ponytail, and if you are doing that repeatedly over a number of days, you can sometimes see where the hair has broken near the nape of the neck. This is something that I've previously experienced myself, and I have as a result worn less ponytails and slick back styles to minimize that breakage. So if you are someone whose hair looks a little bit like this, then it may be due to the fact that you are pulling your hair into a ponytail, or you are simply wearing it in the same position every single time. Sometimes it's good to vary up, wear a high pony, wear a low pony, so that the same part of the head is not seeing the impact from wearing the hair tie in this same position and maybe causing a little bit of breakage. What can we do in terms of ponytails? And if you absolutely love them, you're like me, you don't want to give your ponytail up, you want to still wear them, there are some ways we can definitely get around this. So number one is all about frequency. I would recommend that you do not do ponytails every single day of the year or of your week. I would definitely opt for a different style that doesn't require you to manipulate the hair every single day, and then save your ponytails for maybe a special occasion, or maybe towards the end of the week or the weekend when you are not wearing it so much. Just put your ponytail in for maybe a day or two, and then you take it out and wash your hair and start your routine all over again at the end of the week. The second thing you can do is also, instead of using hair ties and elastic bands, opt for a satin or silk scrunchie and tie it loosely. This tip is really a key one, especially if you're somebody who still wants to wear them every single day. I would just personally swap out my hair tie or hairband for a satin scrunchie and definitely wear it loosely, as loose as possible. Third thing you can do to minimize breakage and damage while still wearing a ponytail is you can actually twist your hair prior to putting it in a ponytail. So you can go ahead and do a 2-strand twist, or you can do another protective style such as cornrows or plaits, and you can put your hair then into the ponytail after you've done your protective style. This is going to be really good because you are still protecting the hair is in a protective style, but again you've got that kind of added protection where the hair is locked up and entwined together, where it doesn't actually see the direct impact of the hair tie that you are using. This is a really good one actually, because I often still do my ponytails, but I do them on top of my twists or my braids. The final thing you can do to stop breakage and damage with ponytails is just really simply stop doing ponytails. I know it's really tricky because they are the most easiest style to do, especially if you are on day 4 or 5 of your wash and go and you don't want to wear your hair out. Ponytails is such an easy option to just put in your hair. But if you are serious about length retention, if you are serious about growing your hair, I would definitely leave ponytails out of your routine for the foreseeable future until you get to a point where you're really happy with your hair and you're not too concerned about the length. I would just give the ponytails a miss. Hope you enjoyed this video on ponytails and why they cause damage and breakage and how you can actually overcome some of these with replacements. If you have any other tips for this topic, drop them in the comments and I will see you in the next video.